What's up, guys? I'm Dan Hatchman from Hatch Our Shapes. Welcome back to another episode of How to Not Suck at Surfing. And today we are covering trick tips on how to do a floater. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we'll start here with a couple of clips of pros doing floaters, and then I will demonstrate via video that I can actually do a floater, which allegedly I can. And then we have a couple of viewers' videos at the end. In the meantime, let me just say, if there's any copyright issues here, I believe this to be fair use because it's teaching. So I've taken one clip from a bunch of videos. Anyways, here's the first one, and it's Griffen Colapinto, and you can see he starts off by getting a lot of speed. So for any floater, you need at least a little bit of speed to start off. So he's pumping down the line, making a lot of speed, and he's spotted his section here. Then he will carve up into it too, because he needs to bring his body weight sort of back into the screen to get above the lip and up. So he's carving up, weighting his back foot. Hey, here's the next part where he now weights his back foot and also de-weights his front foot, lifting his front foot up this way so that the nose of the board can come onto the lip. He will also have done just a little jump before this if the lip is high enough that you need to do that. So for your first, if you want to do a first floater, you really want one of these like kind of crumbly sections, maybe even more crumbly than this. You can do it on like 1 to 2 foot days even. Even smaller. You can do it on a 6-inch day, honestly. And just a nice soft ride-on section would be the easiest. Hey, so here he is. He's also, you'll see, opening his front shoulder and rotating slightly anti-clockwise here. So rotating slightly to the front, towards the front of the board or over your front foot. Now he's on the floater. Still, he's opened right up. So now he's spotting sort of his landing point where he's going to come off. And he should pivot off of his back foot. But it's very important at this point to have your front shoulder open. There he's riding down, gets stuck up a bit, and then landing with bent knees to absorb the impact. There's a little bit of a landing on this one, but it's not that rough. Some floaters you'll like kind of drop right out of the sky, and some are a lot more smooth. And here we go. Here's Steph Gilmore. What she got. Yeah, that's huge. Super stylish. So Steph's one again coming in with speed. She spotted her section up here, weighting the back foot, de-weighting the front foot, and coming a bit onto her heels to ride onto it. This one, she kind of came on even before the lip started crumbling, so it's really just a full ride on. And just staying on top of the lip and seeing, this is the important bit again, keeping her front facing forward. So if you're surfing, keeping your head looking over your front foot. Otherwise, you will come down tail first, which is a trick, but not the one you're trying to do. And coming down, this is more of a drop here, so she'll absorb the impact. Wow, really just absorbed it all in her ankles there, but I would not recommend dropping 6 foot just onto your ankles. I'd recommend bending your knees, but if you're Steph Gilmore, I guess you can do whatever you want. And we have Mason Ho, we have a POV here. Again, I think I have a slow-mo after this. Nope, that is the slow-mo. So he's racing out of a barrel, so plenty of speed. This is the kind of sort of soft ride-on section where you can really learn to do a floater, not if you're learning a floater, you're probably coming out of a 6-foot barrel, but you know what I mean. So it's a nice crumbly section. You can really just ride straight on there. So it's leaning in a bit. You don't even have to lift the nose of the board that much. There he is on the foam, and he's leaning to his left, so back in just a little bit so that you ride off and don't accidentally kick out. And this is the kind of thing, if you're doing a first floater, this is the kind of section you do it on. You see a section closing down in front of you, and instead of leaning this way off to your right, or left if you're a goofy footer, you'll just lean back into the wave a bit and ride on the foam and see if you can come in. If it feels a bit scary, don't worry. If you slam, you can just sort of lie down in this piece of foam like at the bottom, and you will go sort of under under the foam, and yeah, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as it looks. There we go, riding out into the flats. Not much trickery there. Pretty standard floater. Alrighty, I just came back from editing and I absolutely cooked the audio on this next part, so we're going again. As promised, this is me doing a frontside floater. Here we go. Here we go. I'm racing down the line on my Spring Fling, which is a twin fin model that I really like to ride, and popping off the lip there. So getting some speed, spotting my section, weighting the back foot, de-weighting the front to bring it up, riding onto the lip, and keeping my body open over my front foot. So I'm doing something a bit different to the other clips here, and that is that this is like a bit of a steeper section, and I am going to come down sort of nose first towards the beach, kind of with my feet equal, and try and land on the rebound of the foam. So we'll see that play out here. Yeah, there you go. I'm kicking the tail out and pivoting off it, and then I'm bending my knees a lot to keep the board under me and to keep it flat. And you can see the explosion of the foam here, and I'm going to land right on that. There you go, very nicely. And little kick out to try and get some extra style points. I hope you guys are buying it. Lovely. All right, here's the backside one. It's not very good. I don't have that many backside clips for some reason, but this is a short board. Yeah, what's to say? It's the same as the front side. That was like a real ride on one. So now we go to the viewer clips, and this is Bray from the sunny coast. Pumping down the line, super ride on, bit stiff kneed. He almost falls over, but catches it at the end. So my advice would be bend the knees a bit more, but Bray rips. He totally knows that. Yeah, check out his Instagram. He freaking rips so hard. This is Jai from Point Lookout, and he's got a backside floater in terrible quality footage. Nice little ride on, and an absolutely sickening drop. That was really nice. Well done, Jai. And here we have Ryan, also from Point Lookout. Nice little backside ride on, very sweet. Getting caught up a bit on the ride out, but this is the man who knows how to floater. So I'm sure he has. Maybe he doesn't have any more clips, but he's well capable, and does not need my advice at all. All right. Anyways, here we go. I'm gonna give you guys, if you are trying to do your first floater, some advice here. So you want to be looking for a little ride-on section like this, and usually you'll get used to this feeling, probably if you're a beginner, of riding over the foam and kicking out in a little closeout section. But what I want you to do is instead lean a little bit back in towards the beach, and just remember, once you do that lean, to keep your front arm open this way, and then before your nose comes around, step, lean your weight back onto your back foot so your nose doesn't poke. Don't be worried too much about falling. If it happens, it happens. You're in the water. You'll probably be all right. Don't break your neck. All right. I think that's it. Thanks for watching How to Not Suck at Surfing. I'm Dan Hatchman from Hatchos Shapes. Please like and subscribe by clicking the logo here. Cheers. Over and out.